Hello, my name is Alex Delaforce and I am the Head of Teaching and Learning at Coomera Anglican College. In this video I will present some of my ideas about gratitude and how it's important for learning as well as for student well-being. Research into the effects of gratitude has found personal and social benefits occur when people deliberately practice gratitude. Participants were asked to complete routine activities such as writing thank you letters or daily gratitude diary entries. Here's a list of the benefits researchers have observed. You can find more about this at the website shown in the top right hand corner of this slide. These findings are fascinating and seem promising as ways to support student well-being. However, I want to know if gratitude can offer long-term benefits to students' learning and overall growth. How does gratitude, along with other high-yield practices associated with optimism, hope and belonging, affect our students' academic and spiritual growth? As a result of working with children, reading modern educational research and observing the learning process, I am learning more about the potential benefits of helping students develop their awareness of gratitude and being grateful. If done regularly, this seems to offer benefits that persist and become positive aspects of how students see themselves, how they interact with their friends and others, and how they live their lives. The following describes why I think gratitude, as well as the other aspects of well-being such as optimism, hope and belonging, is a potential factor for improving our students' education. One of the fundamental aspects of human development of skills, knowledge and character is that we become what we repeatedly do. For example, if we practice being organized, by planning and being on time, we stand a good chance of becoming organized people throughout our lives. Alternatively, suppose we repeatedly fail to plan and leave tasks until the last minute. In that case, we're likely to become someone who is habitually disorganized and late. So to live a flourishing life, maybe we should find out what a person who flourishes is likely to do habitually and then practice doing that. Research, our own experience, and to be honest, common sense, tell us that how we think affects how we act affects how we feel, and how we feel affects how we think, and so on. How we think, act, and feel contributes significantly to who we become. A beneficial way to think and act is to routinely think about and practice gratitude. So what is gratitude? Technically, gratitude comes in two related forms. The first type is the state we experience when triggered by something beneficial being provided for us by another person, organization, or thing. An example of this is the gratitude we feel when being treated in a special way, when someone buys you a present or opens a door for you, or when a pet shows loyalty. These are relatively trivial examples. Other examples could be when a family member shows care and love at a difficult time, or maybe when a manager at work offers you an opportunity to be a team leader. In the Christian context, we feel gratitude when we realize our talents and potentials are God-given for us to develop and use. The appropriate response or action to take in the case of this first type of gratitude is to say thank you, or sincerely express thanks in some other way. The second type is when we spend time acknowledging and recognizing what is valuable and meaningful to us. An example of this type of gratitude is when we realize that despite arguing with a sibling, it really is great to have that person in our lives. Another example of this type of gratitude is recognizing and valuing the enjoyment, challenge and experience of a day at college, or a day at work, or at home, or even when you're on holidays. The response to this type of gratitude is likely to be more internal, such as a realization and feeling of being fortunate, lucky, or blessed somehow. So why is gratitude worth considering from the perspective of learning, developing, and growing? The answer is that deliberately thinking about what you are grateful for and why you are grateful and how you should act as a consequence has an essential link to learning and building intelligence. The link is that being grateful involves metacognition. Gratitude and being thankful, which is a type of gratitude, are examples of metacognition. The definition of metacognition is thinking about your thinking. Metacognition is closely associated with many forms of intelligence. If you remember, I said at the beginning that we become what we practice doing. Practicing being metacognitive builds intelligence through the process of deliberate reflection on our thoughts and feelings. People who are better at thinking about their thinking become more intelligent. Conversely, people recognized as more intelligent are generally more metacognitive. That is, they tend to regularly spend time thinking about their thinking. So developing a deliberate practice of being grateful is a way of practicing our metacognition and supports intellectual and spiritual growth. It also helps us flourish as individuals and as members of groups. Gratitude is a significant factor in developing and maintaining well-being and can contribute significantly to learning and living a satisfying, successful, and contented life. This presentation has briefly described how beneficial gratitude can be and how it links to learning, well-being, and flourishing. Other dimensions of flourishing related to gratitude and its metacognitive benefits include optimism, hope, and belonging. For more information, see our series of items on the college's Hive website.